Hello and what is up everyone, it is Hachi from the Art of Dota back with another video. Now this video is going to be about the recent announcement on Twitter from IceFrog. Yes, I said IceFrog. The god himself has spoken and I'm going to show you his tweet right now. IceFrog tweets, "We want to try taking a different approach to how gameplay patches are released. Instead of big patches a couple times a year, we'll be releasing small patches every 2 weeks on Thursday." Typical Valve, they always seem to be updating on Thursday. Back when I was following TF2, I was always be excited for Thursday because that's when the patches would come. Anyway, getting back to the tweet, they say they're going to be trying this out for 6 months and then reevaluating what they're going to be planning for Dota. To make it easier to keep track of the changes, they're also going to be releasing a new in-game feature that will notify players of any recent changes to heroes in their matches. So, in your match, when you pick up that hero, maybe let's say you're playing Underlord, as we have Underlord on the screen right now, he just gets reworked slightly, it's going to notify you what the changes are. And I feel like it's really good. You know, remember when the Broodmother change came out and the supports were still buying Senches or Brood. So that shouldn't be a problem as long as the players can read, and hopefully it translates it to, you know, a variety of languages, so you make sure that, I think that's the main problem, right? Because is there actually the patch notes in Spanish? Because I feel like the Peruvian players were always slightly delayed. I mean, like, not to sound racist or anything like that, but I feel like they actually don't read the patch notes because it's not in Spanish, or it's not easily available in Spanish. I don't know. But if Valve translates it and, you know, they let them know, as long as they're reading, and hopefully they can read their own language, it's going to be a pretty good change. And especially with the small patch, it's not going to be any major change, right? Not, at least not major changes coming at once. So, for example, in the recent history, I get rid of these tweets. We don't need to see them anymore. And if you saw the timestamp there, this was just announced 1 hour ago. And I just screenshotted it. So, just 1 hour ago, this announcement has been released on Twitter. No official blog post quite yet. But this is hot news right now. Anyway, back to what I was trying to say, is that previously we would get a bunch of changes in like one major patch. So, new items, hero reworks, new heroes, map changes, and all of that. But now, for example, he says small patch, right? But it's still going to be potentially something major, you know. Small patch doesn't mean just like a 7.07b. I don't think that's what he means, at least. Like, that might be what it is for most weeks, you know. For most weeks, it might just be, you know, some number tweaks, talent changes, things like that. But then certain weeks, I'm assuming they're going to have actually like a major change, like a relocation of the shrine, the camp swapping around on the map, a small map change, a hero rework, new item, something like that, right? Maybe, but only one new item, right? For example, in the previous patch 7.07, we got 5 new items. We can look at them right now. We have Nullifier, Aeon Disc, Kaya, Meteor Hammer. Where's the Spirit Vessel? Spirit Vessel. It's 5 new items in one patch. But for example, in this new system, we're only going to get one new item, maybe like once in a while, right? There's going to be a 2-week period, and that big update for that week is going to be a new item, maybe an upgrade to Kaya, and the players will get to just test out that new item in pubs. So it keeps the game fresh, but it doesn't feel as good, because when the game changes drastically, it's a weird feeling, right? You get mixed feelings because you're really excited for the patch. Holy crap, there's so many new changes to the game. And like seeing the patch notes for me, like when I was playing Dota in its prime, you know, I mean, I can't say I still don't enjoy Dota the way I used to, but like when I was first getting into the game, when a big patch came out, you know, I would wake up, I would let all my roommates know, holy crap, new patch, and we would all just analyze it together. But now it's going to be expected, right? It's going to be every 2 weeks. I mean, it's going to be a change. And I feel like this is what Dota needs to keep it fresh. Because again, back in the day, the way the patches work were great. again, it felt like Christmas Day. You got to read everything, all the changes, the big splash page with all like the animations and stuff like that. That was great. But now it just doesn't seem like that's viable for Valve to just continuously release those out. So having consistent changes might be better for the game in the future. And now I have word that this is what League of Legends is currently doing. Can't confirm, but someone on Facebook let me know. So League of Legends is also following the system right now, so we just copying League of Legends. And I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. But in the future, what does this mean for Dota? What does it mean for this channel? Because for me, I actually can now upload a channel or a video consistently for every 2 weeks, and maybe even some bonus content with that as well. I mean, this really keeps the channel alive, so every 2 weeks I can just post a patch notes analysis for you guys. I know that there's probably one of my most viewed videos on my channel, or the patch notes analysis for just from natural views, right? Not like my guides and my why to play here to gain free MMR videos are getting more traction, but in terms of just on the day that I upload, like by far my patch notes videos are getting the most views. So for me, this is great. And if you are a follower of the channel, a subscriber, you can expect bi-weekly patch notes analysis, and continuing on those between those 2 weeks. If there's that major item, I'll make a video on that new item, and it's a lot easier for me. I don't have to test out a bunch of these items and look at all these changes, right? Let's say they just released one new item. I can really just analyze that, look at what the pros are doing with it, if they're picking it in pro games or their matches, look at what top players are doing with like a new change to a hero, and just make the content really focused. It's a lot easier to kind of wrap your head around, whereas before, like, the big patch would come out, and back to what I was saying, where again the big patch was super exciting, but for a lot of players that are more casual about the game, it's kind of off-putting, right? They kind of go away from the game for a while, come back, and all of a sudden it just completely changes, and like, what the heck happened? I was gone for a month, and now what are these new items? What are these new heroes? Right? Now with the weekly change, or the bi-weekly change, maybe they'll go away for a couple months, and like certain things change, and it's kind of more digestible, right? I mean, if they stop playing for a while, there's probably going to be some major changes to the game by the time they come back, but it's not going to be as major as a huge patch that just dropped out of nowhere, and they're like, well, where did this come from? Oh, it was 7.07. Don't you know? I mean, they don't know because they didn't read the patch notes. They didn't follow the game that way. So we'll see what this means for the future of Dota. And again, I want your guys' opinion. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of this change? Again, this is hot news. Literally hot off the press. 1 hour ago, the tweet from Ice Rock. I might do a follow-up on this video, as there's probably a blog post coming. Now, does this mean the patch is this week? What is today? Say Wednesday? Wait, today's Thursday. It's Thursday today. Well, not today, but it's 12 a.m. So it's Thursday right now for me. Not Thursday day yet, but it has passed. So is there going to be a patch today? I don't know. And we'll find out. And you'll see a video from me for sure. But again, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of this change to Dota 2? This is something major. Again, I said League of Legends is doing this. Is it good to copy League of Legends? I don't know. And by the way, if you don't know what you're watching in the background, it is Iceberg. They just picked up Owie. That's in other news. So Owie's team, Animal Planet, has been picked up by Iceberg Esports, or I don't know what their official name is. But there's going to be, Owie, Ritsu, Moon Meander, Braille, Kittrack. They're all on Iceberg now. Officially announced, and they're playing through the open qualifiers. Now, getting away from that side lane, back to the question. So, in my opinion, I feel like this will be a good change, but I know many of you guys might not like this. You might want the big patch notes, right? The big patch, because again, that's more exciting. So leave your opinions down below, and make sure it has a sick black hole, but it didn't matter. Holy crap. Leave your opinions down below. Make sure you leave a like on the video, as I'm here to bring you the best content that I possibly can give to you right now. looks like the game is gonna end. The video is gonna end. And also make sure to subscribe, as with this change to Dota 2, you can expect a lot more Dota 2 content on this channel coming soon. And I'm on my road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. Please help me out. I would really appreciate it. I'm also streaming now on Twitch as well as YouTube. I'll probably leave a link down to my Twitch below, but I'm also streaming on YouTube, so you can check it out there. Iceberg Esports takes the victory, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. It is Hachi, signing out.